Hello everyone, it's Allison Rimland, licensed professional counselor in Greenwood Village, Colorado, here from Thrive Couple and Family Counseling Services. Happy snow day to you Coloradans. As I look outside, it doesn't feel a whole lot like a snow day because the roads are clear and the sun is out, but alas, all the school children are at home and some of the parents are scrambling. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about fears in relationships and normal fears that couples have. So one of the fears that I hear a lot, in fact, I was just did an interview about this topic for an article on relationships with a reporter. And she was describing how often she hears fears about things like, oh no, we've drifted apart. We've lost that sort of magic that we felt in the beginning of our relationship. I hear couples express things like, we used to be able to sort of talk to each other really easily and our conversations just flowed. And also in the beginning of relationships, we have really different emotions than what we experience in later years of our relationships or months of our relationships, where we are not so much, kind of filled with all those feel-good hormones. And in fact, we can start to experience other emotions, even negative emotions, sadness, disappointment, hurt feelings. And so when this very normal phenomenon starts to occur, it can really scare some people. They can start to hear those expressions we have in our culture, like, you've lost that spark, you're drifting apart, maybe we're not meant to be together. People can really get afraid of what the negative feelings mean. And so I just want to, first of all, say how normal that is. Like, as relationships mature, it's true that our vulnerability level increases. The more we allow ourselves to love somebody and let them into our hearts, the scarier it can be, and the more at-risk feeling we are to getting hurt and to losing this person who means a lot to us. So we're more vulnerable as we get to know each other and strengthen our relationship in a way, but also life can get more complicated, and we're letting each other in on the more complicated pieces of our lives. So if we're married and having kids, then kids get older and the issues that we're dealing with as a couple become more complex in those later years. And we go through other life transitions, job changes, moves, job losses, aging parents, and all those things can stir up more and more complex emotions for us. And so rather than kind of get really spooked by those fears, I would just like to send out a message of reassurance and just reminding people how very normal that is to have your relationship become more complex and your emotions with each other to become more complex. And what I see in really strong couples, couples that are able to withstand the test of time, couples that are able to not only make it through difficult emotions and situations with each other, but also really thrive in their relationship, strengthen it, grow their bond. These are couples that by and large are certainly not avoiding those experiences. So though it might sound silly to say out loud, I think lots of people have fears about what it means when their partner even has something negative to express, some kind of negative feeling in that relationship. And I just want to let people know how very normal that is. Strong couples are not folks that are somehow finding some magic way to always make each other happy. And again, it sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud, I should always make my partner happy, but you would be surprised how many couples come into our offices and really sort of doubt that about what's going on in their relationship. And what I also notice about really strong couples is that they are able to turn to each other. They are able to go to each other and express those negative feelings, and that the partner is really able to hang in there, to build up a tolerance to hear those difficult feelings in their partner and let their partner know, I hear you. It's hard to hear. I'm struggling a little bit, but I want you to feel heard. I want you to feel cared for. I want you to feel like I really get what this is like for you. That's what strong couples are able to do, not somehow to have this magic wand where their relationship is this land of like perfection and ease all the time. And lastly, I just want to say that strong couples also are ones that recognize, wow, we kind of get stuck in these spots where we're trying to share our feelings with each other. And maybe in a future video, I'll talk about some of those really common ways that couples get stuck as they try to share their feelings with each other. But one of the things that strong couples do is that they get help. They get support if they're really realizing that they're getting stuck as they try to talk to each other, when they mean to come closer and reach out to their partner somehow. It's landing in a way that sends their partner away. This can be super common and super normal, and there's definitely help that you can get to get out of those patterns and learn to reach out for each other in ways that bring your partner closer. So I just wanted to make a little plug for our upcoming Hold Me Tight workshop for couples. That's November 8th and 9th, happening in just over a week. And it's a 2-day deep dive into all of these things. Just one big shot in the arm for your relationship of you are normal, you can do this. We actually, as Sue Johnson, the creator of Emotionally Focused Couples Therapy, would say, we have cracked the code of love. We know how to help couples learn to recognize these patterns of getting stuck and to overcome them. And we can put those fears out there, those super normal, common fears that might lead us to begin to doubt our relationship and go, oh, well, you make sense that you exist. You make sense that you get scared about things like that. We're surrounded by it in our culture, but it's not the truth, and we do know how to help couples get back on track. So I hope this was helpful. Please give me a shout out if you learned something new here today. Feel free to share this video. And if you're interested in our Hold Me Tight, it's in Greenwood Village, November 8th and 9th. You can find out more information on our website, thrivefamilyservices.com. Hope to see you next time.